What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make these perfectly round cutting boards without a bandsaw. It's super easy and super simple, so let's get started. So these are the cutting boards that we're going to be working on today. They're about 12 inches by 12 inches. So I've taken this little scrap of pine plywood here, and I have used a compass and drawn a circle, and then I used the miter saw to knock off all the corners. And now what we're going to do is put this on the lathe and turn this round. That looks pretty good to me. So now that you got your template off the lathe and it's perfectly round, we're going to use a few drops of CA glue on our template to hold it to the wood while we use the router. And just put a little bit of pressure down on it while it dries. And while we're waiting for that CA glue to dry, we can go ahead and put the flush trim bit in the router. Alright, so now that your glue's dry, you can use something like a jigsaw to cut a rough circle in this. You could use a jigsaw, you could use a miter saw and just make a whole bunch of little cuts. So I'm going to try it both ways. We'll do the jigsaw and then we'll do the miter saw. Yeah, this is going to take way too long. And right now my bandsaw is not working, which is kind of why we're improvising. But if you had a bandsaw, you could outline this thing roughly and then use your flush trim bit. So I just finished making all three, and the one you've seen me doing is this one. And I did one without the juice tray, which is this one. And the other two do have juice trays, which I just did on the lathe. And they turned out awesome. I'm really, really, really impressed with how these turned out. I couldn't be any happier. So now let's put some oil on these, and then we'll put my special beeswax mixture on. So this is probably a good time to tell you guys that I've got a website now. So if you want to go and check out the website, link will be in the description down below. It's SethCustomCreations.com. There's a lot more information about me. There's some other cool stuff on there, as well as a lot of products in case you want to buy something from me. Got a lot of interesting stuff. We've got some chestnut natural edge bowls, got some American flag cutting boards, and these will be on the website as well, which is pretty cool. So be sure to go check those out. So I'm not really sure how much more I should charge for the ones with the juice trays compared to the ones that don't have a juice tray. Maybe like 10 more, maybe? I'm not really sure. So if you've got any ideas of how much more you think I should charge for the ones with the juice tray, leave those down in the comments below. So what we got in this jar is basically just mineral oil. It's got a whole bunch of melted beeswax in it. And I just took a chunk of the mineral oil with the beeswax in it, put it in a little pot here, I guess, and we're heating it up on the stove. Then once that's completely melted, you can use a paper towel and apply it to your boards. And this really helps to seal the pores of the wood and to help protect it a lot from moisture. And then once you've given the wax a little bit of time to soak in, you can come back and wipe away all the excess. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, be sure to hit the notification bell down below so you don't miss any of my future uploads. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, Seth Custom Creations. I'll put the name right there on the screen. If you want to check out my brand new website, I'll put the link in the description down below. Thanks for watching.